Hi boys and girls, today we're going to be talking about comparing fractions. We're going to be looking at fractions that look like this. So if we're looking at these fractions, I want you to think, what are some things that we see that are similar when we're looking at these fractions? Specifically, I want you to look at the denominator, which is the bottom number. You can notice that both of the denominators in these fractions are the same. So we have 4/8 and we have 6/8, okay? So these are our numerators. And the bottom ones are our denominators. Okay? So our denominators are the same. So we're going to be talking today about how we can compare fractions when the denominators, the bottom numbers, are the same. And it's really kind of simple, actually. So what we do is, since the denominators are the same, we kind of ignore them. We pretend like they're not even there. And we put all of our focus on our numerators. So we look and we think, which one is greater? The digit 4 or the digit 6? So I think in my head, okay, I'm going to count. Which one comes first? 4, which means that 6 is greater than 4. And what we know about our symbols are that we have a greater than symbol, a less than symbol, and an equal to. These can sometimes be interchangeable. We just want to make sure that our symbol is eating the larger number, okay? So I know that 6 is greater than 4. The alligator always wants to eat the bigger number, okay? So the alligator face is trying to eat the 6. All right, let's look at another example. If I have these fractions, if I have 2/4 and 3/4, okay? I notice that my denominators, my bottom numbers, are exactly the same. And I have 2 in my numerator and 3 in my numerator. So I want to think, which is larger? Which numerator is larger? Which numerator is the alligator going to want to eat? The 2 or the 3? If we're still not sure, what we can do is we can draw models, okay, next to our fractions. And we can think, okay, there are how many pieces in this model? 4. Each piece is worth 1/4. Each piece is worth 1 unit fraction of 1/4. And I want to shade 2 of those unit fractions in, because this fraction is worth 2/4. Over here, in this model, each piece is also worth 1/4, but my numerator tells me I want to shade in 3/4. So just like Mrs. Farley showed you yesterday, okay, you can use models to tell which is greater, or if the denominators are the same, you can look at which is larger. Which is larger, 2 or 3? 3 is greater than 2. So the alligator wants to eat the numerator that is larger. So the alligator is going to eat 3/4. So the basic thing I want you to take away from this lesson is when the numerator, when you have the denominators that are the same, so when we have denominators that are the same, okay, the alligator always wants to eat the numerator that is greater. And that's all for today. Pretty simple. Look for the greater numerator.